Donald Trump is a convicted felon, and if elected,
He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one.
he is a danger to this country.
I did something that nobody thought was possible.
He will abolish your rights.
I got rid of Roe v. Wade.
He is a danger to our democracy.
I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break. There's nothing wrong with saying that. You've recalculated.
He is a danger to national security.
I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
He is a danger to our safety.
We are watching Capitol get defaced over a lie.
We will never give up. We will never concede. I am your retribution.
This is not like last time.
A vote for Donald Trump may mean the last election that you ever get to vote in.
In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
The danger is real.
In a historic decision, the Supreme Court ruled that presidents have immunity from prosecution.
They've just given him a license for dictatorship.
I'm munching on. I want to sing a song. It's Monday, yeah. La 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 la. I'm a bit excited. I'll tell you why, because the DNC convention starts very shortly, and already we've had some pre-show fun. The head of conspiracy theories at Fox Entertainment, Maria, what's her name? She's found out. You know that expression. If you okay and find out, she had somebody who understands about the real world on today from the Democratic Party. It went as good as you can expect. This is brilliant. Don't move. Watch this.
Democrat strategist and Rebel Communications founder and CEO Laura Fink. Also with us is former Kentucky Attorney General and 1792 Exchange CEO Daniel Cameron. Great to see you both. Thank you so much for being here.
Good to be here.
Laura, let me kick it off with you. I want to get your take on policy because I was just looking at the vice president's proposals on her economic agenda released on Friday. Do you know of any specific grocery company that has been price gouging?
Well, I do know that there's a big merger between Kroger and Albertsons. My parents worked for Albertsons for their entire careers. And I will tell you that when companies consolidate, prices go up. Monopolies and antitrust laws need to be enforced. And we see that north of 80% of the American people want to see antitrust laws enforced. That's what the Biden-Harris administration right now is looking at with this potential merger. And it's what these are the types of laws that Kamala Harris is talking about enforcing. And I'll tell you, American people, the elites may not be for antitrust laws being enforced. Corporate governance leaders may not. CEOs may not. But the American people are. They're tired of seeing the prices.
Laura, hold on. I'm not talking about antitrust at all. You're taking me into a different conversation. I'm talking specifically about price gouging. Okay? And what you're doing is you're looking to the future about. Hold on, Laura. You're looking to the future about a potential merger. We're talking about the here and now. We're talking about the fact that Kamala Harris, hold on. Kamala Harris has said that there is price gouging going on. I have not seen any price gouging. I'd like to know if you have seen any, because so far what we see is, hold on. What we have seen is $7 trillion in spending by the Democrats in the last 3.5 years that took us to 40-year high inflation. That is the root cause of inflation, not price gouging. So I ask you again. Can you identify? Hold on. The question is, can you identify? Hold on. The question is, can you identify any company that's actually price gouging? I can't find it. Can you?
Well, that's what they're looking at. And I will tell you that the market is controlled. Let's take chicken, for example. Chicken processors, there's like 3 in the entire nation, which means they have a monopoly, which means that they can raise prices exponentially when they feel like it. I mean, you can shake your head, but you just got to do a quick. No, it doesn't mean that at all, Laura. It doesn't mean that at all. And the question was, can you identify any company that's price gouging? So the answer is no. You could not identify any company that has price gouged. Daniel, let me turn the attention to you. I'd like to get your take, because you're not answering the question, Laura. I'm asking you a simple question. It's yes or no. It's not antitrust. It's not chicken. It's none of that. No, it's nothing that I'm saying. There's no accuracy to anything that I'm saying. That's your contention. The fact of the matter is that
that's not what I said. Laura, I'm going to ask you again. I want to give you another opportunity. Okay, please.
Really? Okay,
let me give you another opportunity. Have you seen any company price gouging? Please identify that company for us.
There are many companies who are price gouging. There are many companies who are price gouging.
Who?
And those investigations are ongoing. So you need
Which
to have.
one?
Look,
Can
am
you
I
name
here
it?
and am I going to name a particular company? Absolutely not. Do the American people know that prices are going up, that CEO pay is increasing, that they are making massive and record profits? Is there price gouging that's going on? Absolutely. Are you here to say there is zero price gouging going on? Is there no price gouging in America, Maria? Are you saying that the American people are wrong?
No, right now,
No,
what
no
you're seeing,
price
what you're seeing right now, and this is just simple economics. What you're seeing right now is too many dollars chasing too few goods. That is the definition of inflation, Laura. Okay, and so the fact that the Democrats spent $7 trillion in the last 3.5 years sent inflation skyrocketing. That is, they put out too many dollars chasing too few goods, and you know that because the Federal Reserve's balance sheet has exploded, the money supply has exploded, and we're seeing, and by the way, all these companies' margins, their margins, when you look at the grocers, their margins based from, Laura, you talking on top of me to make sure that the audience doesn't hear the facts is not working, okay? The margins of these companies in 2019 are the same margins, very similar margins than they are today. That tells you right now, that tells you very simply that there's not price gouging. Daniel, weigh in here in terms of Kamala Harris's economic agenda, which of course we know included calls of price gouging and putting price fixes in place, as well as incentives to buy a home. That's what we heard on Friday.
Well, Maria, I was just excited to get the economics lesson here. Look, let me just tell you, the Soviet Union is called and they want their economic policy back. I mean, the fact that the Kamala Harris and administration, Joe Biden, want to put price gouging into effect or price controls into effect is just an absurd notion. And what President Trump and his team want to do is put more money into the pockets of the American people. And I think that's how you get the economy going. I think that's how we cut down inflation, is on that front. And look, you see polls tightening, but at the end of the day, I think what this is really about is the economy and do you feel safe and stronger in your communities? And on those issues, poll after poll, Maria, you know this, Donald Trump leads on those issues. And I think, frankly, the American people are just starting to wake up to this election. Most folks aren't tuning in and aren't focusing their attention on the election in the same way that we are until after Labor Day. And so I fully believe, just in the same way that J.D. Vance does, that as folks start paying attention, the fact that year after year we've seen voters that go for Trump discounted in these polls, President Trump's going to run away with this thing. I'm confident in it because he is strong on the economy. He is strong on the border. He's strong on the issues that Americans care about, and that's why he's going to win in November.
Yeah, but Daniel, let's face it, Kamala is beating Trump nationally on these polls. It's incredibly tight. So how do you say Trump is going to run away with anything?
Well, again, I think the polls often discount voters. We've seen it in 2016. We saw it in 2020. And we're going to see it this year as well. It discounts the number of folks that are going to vote for Donald Trump come November. And he's stronger on the economy. He's stronger on how to handle inflation. He's stronger on border security. And when it comes Election Day, he's going to be leading and winning, and we're going to make America great again.
All right, Laura, real quick, to what do you attribute the spike in crime across cities in America?
Give me a break, Maria. Are you going to give me the time to answer that question? What do I attribute the spike in crime? Crime's down, girl. Crime is down. Crime is down. Violent crime is down. Let's check the books. My Lord have mercy. You got me there. Crime is down. Have a great morning.
Laura Fink and Daniel Cameron. We'll be right back.
Yes. That's enough to get her across. I will say this. I think the campaign, what you're going to see more of is factory visits, OTRs. Donald Trump is the king of the OTR. You saw Kamala Harris do it today, going to the fire station, going to a convenience store.
Can't imagine him petting a dog. But
yeah, well, he's going to pet a dog. I'll mark my words. And so J.D. brings his on the campaign, if you've seen. So those things really.
I just got back from vacation and noticed Kamala Harris has surged ahead of Trump in the polls. So I had my team look into it. Turns out these pollsters are dramatically oversampling Democrats and then burying the sample so you can't see it.
I'm going, you think, Ben, you go in incognito. I'm going in. I'm going to go in incognito. I'm going to be shaving my mustache, everybody. I've only done that one time in my life. Wow. And that was when I played John Belushi in some skit. And, but we're going to be doing that. You can check it out. FrankSpeech.com, everybody. Go there, check it out, and you're going to see all the setup when I do it. And by the way, you won't recognize me, Ben.
All right.
Giving Kamala Harris control over inflation policy, Shannon, it's like giving Jeffrey Epstein control over human trafficking policy. The American people are much smarter than that.
For this guy to mention Jeffrey Epstein, when he has encouraged women to stay in relationships with domestic violence, and when he called someone getting impregnated through rape as inconvenient, is really something.
I mean, Donald, they were wrong. Susie Wiles, Chris Licevita, Tony the pollster, they got it wrong.
President Joe Biden has just announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race.
They told you that Biden would never quit, that you should spend all that time, all that money, so much money, focusing on Biden, how he's too old. Now it's Harris. She's younger than you by a lot. Faster on her feet, better than Biden was on camera. They were wrong, but they're wrong a lot. Wrong that Vance would help you. You know he's terrible. Wrong that you have the race sewn up. It's sad, Donald. They spend more time trying to keep you under control than trying to win. More time trying to keep you from looking at what they're spending, what they're doing behind your back. Sad. Maybe you're losing your grip, Donald. Maybe you're the only one who could run your campaign. If Susie and Chris got it so wrong on Biden, what else have they screwed up?